Welcome back to Fox Explainer. Today I'm going to show you a horror, mystery movie from 2016 called The Curse of Sleeping Beauty. Spoilers ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Watch out and take care. Thomas Kaiser wanders around the desert aimlessly until he comes across a bed where a young woman is sleeping. He walks up to the woman and admires her beauty for a while before deciding to kiss her. But before he could kiss her, he got a terrible headache that lasted until he woke up from the strange dream. While Thomas draws the bed he saw in his dream, his friend Nathan comes to bring him some groceries. Nathan invites Thomas to a party and tells him he needs to get out of his apartment. Thomas declines and says he needs to work on his paintings. Thomas keeps having the same dream about Sleeping Beauty and a scary-looking house, so he goes to see his therapist, Dr. Wesley, to find out what's wrong. He says that he experiences sleep paralysis every time he has a dream, and it seems to be happening more often. The therapist says that his dream about the woman who did nothing is related to his inability to interact with real people. She tells him that his dreams will go away once he takes the risk of being around other people again. While working on another drawing in the park, Thomas gets a call from a law firm. The woman on the phone, Catherine, tells him to come to their office to claim his inheritance. When he arrives, Catherine tells him that his uncle, Clive Kaiser, died and left the property to him. Thomas makes no effort to hide how confused he is because he has never met his uncle. When Thomas sees a picture of the property, he immediately thinks of the house he always sees in his dreams. When he asks how his uncle died, Catherine says that he killed himself. At home, Thomas reads a letter that came with the deed he got from the law office. In the letter, Clive says that Thomas' grandmother did a lot to keep them apart because the men in their family are under a terrible curse. He has been watching over the Kaiser Gardens for 40 years, but he can no longer handle it, so he is giving it to Thomas. Clive says that their bloodline gives them access to all the rooms on the property, but he tells Thomas that he must never go into the rooms below the basement. He says that they are sealed for a reason, and that the things inside are safe from outsiders as well. At the end of the letter, Clive asks for forgiveness, saying that the property is both a curse and a blessing. At night, Thomas drives to the property to see it himself. Thomas still doesn't have the keys, so he has to sneak into the house. Once he gets inside, he sees that the property has been neglected for a while. When he comes to the basement door, it opens before he even touches the doorknob. As he looks around, he hears the door repeatedly slam, and for a moment he sees a figure behind the door. When he gets back upstairs, he meets Linda Coleman, who was there to hand him the keys. Linda thinks it's strange that Clive gave the property to Thomas without even meeting him. Thomas says that he thought Clive was crazy after he read his letter. Linda asks if she can look at the letter, but when she sees that Thomas is getting suspicious, she backs down and leaves the house. When Thomas goes to sleep, he has dreams about the Sleeping Beauty again. This time, Thomas was able to kiss her forehead and wake her up without disturbing her. Thomas says that he can't be dreaming because it feels so real, so the woman, who calls herself Bri Rose, tells him that they're in a hidden realm where they can both live. She says that she can wake up because he is close to her in the physical realm. When Thomas asks her what she means, Rose says that she's still sleeping and waiting for Thomas to wake her up with a kiss. Thomas wakes up when he senses something coming toward them. The thing comes out from under the sheets and bites at his chest, but Thomas suddenly jumps out of bed and realizes it was just a dream. Later, Billings, the appraiser, comes to look at the condition of the house. When Thomas asks him if he found anything strange about the property, Billings says that several people have gone missing over the years. Even though the police never found any evidence, people have always linked the disappearances to Kaiser Gardens. Billings says he'll come back the next day to look at the electrical wiring and see what else needs to be fixed. Before leaving, Billings says that there could be more rooms hidden behind a wall in the basement. Thomas goes down to the basement to find the hidden room. When he turns on the lights, he sees a small altar near the wall. He presses a button on the shrine, but nothing happens. After failing to find the hidden room, Thomas goes to the county clerk's office to look at the property records. While looking at the papers, he finds an note with questions about a person who went missing at the Kaiser Gardens. Thomas suddenly falls down, and he sees dark figures all around him. When he gets better, Thomas meets with Linda and forces her to tell him everything she knows about the house. Linda says she doesn't know anything, so Thomas tells her that he found an note that was written in her handwriting. Linda says that her brother died in the house and that 43 other people have gone missing from the house in the past 125 years. Linda hints that the house might be haunted, and she says that she's determined to find out the truth. As she's about to leave, Thomas suddenly collapses from severe stomach pain, so Linda takes him to the hospital. While Thomas is sleeping, he dreams about Rose again. Rose tells him that she is locked up on the land that Thomas now owns and that only he can free her. She points out that he has to break the curse of the veiled demon before they can be together. Rose can tell that Thomas' body is away from her, so she tells him that when their bodies are no longer together, he will die. The house is where Thomas is when he wakes up. Linda tells him that she brought him home because he asked her to. Linda shows Thomas all the files she had on the property. She tells him that her brother Luke and his girlfriend were at Kaiser Gardens when they went missing. When she learned that people went missing there every few years, she became obsessed with the house. She says that in the 1900s, Michael Kaiser owned the land, but he died after trying to burn the place down. Linda thinks there is something supernatural in the house because all of the men who lived there died in accidents or by suicide. Linda says she wanted to seek Live's letter because she thinks it might tell her something about their family tree. Thomas gives her the letter and takes her to the shrine in the basement. Thomas realizes that his blood is needed to open the hidden room, so he pierces his finger before pushing the button on the altar. When they get inside, they find a room with a lot of books and artifacts. Thomas finds a journal that looks like it was written by his uncle, but he can't read it because it's written in another language. They suddenly hear loud thumping noises, so they run out of the hidden room with the journal. Linda notices that the mannequins are coming towards them. Before they could run back upstairs, a mannequin on the floor grabbed Linda's foot. She manages to get away, but they find more mannequins blocking the door out of the basement. As they carefully climb up the stairs, a mannequin grabs Thomas' shoulder and tries to get to Linda. Thomas keeps the mannequin away from Linda, but they encounter more of them when they get upstairs, so they carefully sneak past them. A mannequin suddenly grabs Thomas before they can reach the door. Thomas drops the journal, but he manages to retrieve it immediately. However, he realizes that he lost his keys when they get outside. Linda's friend, Richard Mayers, soon arrives and drives them away from the property. Richard, a paranormal researcher, tells Linda that he was there to finally take a look at the house that she was always talking about in the last few months. Linda takes them to her place and shows them the pictures of spirits inside the house. Richard notes that the figures they saw are probably the jinn, which was created alongside humans and angels. He says that jinn can be good or bad, and that they can take over things that don't move. Thomas finds out that he is linked to Rose and not to Kaiser Gardens after reading the journal. Thomas tells Linda and Richard about his dreams. He says that he could only wake up Linda when he was inside the house in his dream. Thomas tells her that a veiled demon has cursed her, but he thinks that the curse can be broken when he wakes her up in the physical realm. Linda notices that they still need someone to translate the journal's writings, so she gives the book to her friend Daniel, a programmer who has written software that can decode ancient languages. The next day, Billings comes back to check on the house, but Thomas is still not there. As he searches for Thomas, a deformed mannequin with two heads pops up in the hallway behind him. As he looks at it more closely, a cockroach pops out of its eye, which makes him stumble back in shock. Billings runs to Thomas' room because one of the heads falls toward him. He opens a door to try to find another way out, but he falls next to the bed and gets covered with a sheet when he finds out it's a closet full of more mannequin parts. A mannequin attacks him as he tries to get out of the sheet. While Thomas and Linda wait for the software to finish decoding the journal, Linda tells Thomas that she's glad they're solving the Kaiser Gardens mysteries together. Thomas says that the only reason he traded one bad experience for another was because he was unhappy at home. He says that after his fiancée died of cancer 3 years ago, he cut himself off from the rest of the world. Thomas goes to sleep and has a dream about being tied up in his house's basement. Soon, Daniel wakes him up and tells him that they finally figured out how to read the journal. As they read the pages that have been translated, they find out that it was written by William Kaiser during the Crusades. On the first page, William says that he has a debt that his family will have to pay. He says that it can never be paid back because Iblis, the devil, wants a bride who has never been married. On another page, it says that Rose was a princess who was cursed by a jinn to always sleep. Richard thinks that if Rose is still alive, she might be stuck in limbo. Daniel tells them that the blood of our line shall open the gate is the only other line that has been decoded. Thomas starts to feel sick, so Linda offers to take him back to the Kaiser Gardens. Thomas has dreams along the way about being locked up in the basement again. Rose tells him to hurry up because the veiled demon got stronger while he was away. She tells him that when he faces the demon in her true form, his bloodline won't be able to protect him. Thomas looks for Billings when they get there, but he finds out that Billings is dead. Thomas, Richard, and Linda go to the hidden room and get ready to face the veiled demon. When they break the lock to a doorway, the demon can tell that they are coming. The group runs into a djinn in the hallway, so Richard casts a spell to send it to hell. Soon, they come to a room full of mannequins, but Thomas notices that one of them is different from the others. Linda finds out that one of the mannequins is her brother when she finds it. Thomas is being attacked from behind by another person, so Richard pulls out his pistol and shoots at it. When the mannequin of Linda's brother goes after Richard, Thomas hesitates to hit it with the axe, so Linda takes the axe and chops it up. Richard tells Linda that her brother has been gone for a long time and that the mannequin is just a shell. She then throws him against the wall and says she had plans for him that she had to cancel. The veiled demon tells Richard and Linda that if they break the curse, the demons that were locked up in the Kaiser bloodline will be set free. Rose pushes her hand into the demon and grabs her heart before she can say anything else. Thomas tells his friends to stop Rose because he can't do it himself anymore. Rose blocks Linda's attack by grabbing her by the neck. Rose doesn't kill her, though, because she wants her to see how much darkness she'll bring into the world. Soon, Rose and Thomas vanish into smoke right in front of them. Daniel decodes more parts of the journal and learns that the Kaiser family is cursed because their blood contains the souls of demons. The journal says that having nightmares is the first sign that demons are taking over their bodies. Soon, they'll get sick and start hearing the ghosts of the Kaiser generations who were put to death. The journal says that people shouldn't talk to demons because they might be talking to the beast that will use the Kaiser curse to bring on Kemet, the end of the world. Rose tells the demons in a hellish place that they are about to wake up and bring Kemet into the world. She watches Thomas as he rises into the air and demon souls rush out of him. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more and hit the like button to help me out, and also leave a comment if you want me to explain your favorite film. Until next time, take care.